Hello, world. Good afternoon. So I bring to you another banger. Funny, Abby. Okay. I want to talk to us about shame and grace. When I was a kid growing up, grew up on the island in a place called Morocco. I lived in a community where it was like everybody had, watch over each other's children. You can discipline another person's child, for the right reasons, and it's not an issue. Not like today. Now, why do I want to address the issue of shame and grace? Shame. When we're growing up and somebody behaves in a way that's untoward, that's not really, something that the community supports. Even with me, without me going to church, then you hear the words from all these like mothers, elderly people. You not get shame. You know the shame. So shame was like a moral compass that guided us at that time. That said, okay, if you want to do something, consider the family you're coming from. Consider, your community. So those things served as, a good thing. You not get shame. So then, but when you do something that brings shame to the family, you don't lose your shame or your eye don't open. You understand? So those are words that we use. And it helped. It helped until today. So, but it's surprising today that in church we talk about grace more than shame. You know, um, God gives you the grace. But the scripture talks about, shall we continue in grace so that sin may abound? Shall we continue in sin so that grace may abound? Say no. Shame works with truth. Truth in the Old Testament, we have the law and we have the prophets. Now, in the Old Testament, we have the laws. The laws are there to, guide us, to like instruct us and say, okay, look, there are consequences if you do this. And then, but sin, having the power over the flesh, does not afford the flesh to live above, sin. So the consequences is always hitting believers or the children of Israel back in the day. So, so that law was there, and people lived in fear because there was the law. So people don't want to do wrong stuff, but they don't have the power within themselves to overcome it. I guess Paul had that struggle when in the book of First Corinthians chapter 7, where he talks about the things I do not want to do is what I find myself doing. If I do the things I do not want to do, it's not I would do it, was sin living in me. And then he comes to a point and say, what a wretched man that I am. Who will deliver me from this body of death? That's what he calls it. So, but say, thank God through Christ. Yeah, so it talks about the grace of God. Now, grace in essence, grace is the power of God given to every human being. That grace is there to say, look, I'm here with you. I'm a power